Hi there. I'll start with the Chainlink weekly chart to look at the Wyckoff structure, and then we'll move into the daily chart for the shorter term setup. From a Wyckoff perspective, Chainlink is currently in the panic over stage of the accumulation cycle. So what is called in the Wyckoff method is selling climax. So to help you understand, I put these tags here saying it's the panic over stage. If you look at what happened in 2022, you will know why. So that's the point where the price dropped to a very low level, as well as the volume. Okay, the volume dropped to a very, very low level. And that doesn't mean the bottom, okay? That's the very first instance that it enters the accumulation. And at a later point in the accumulation, sometimes there will be a deeper test that gets lower than the initial selling climax. That happens twice, at least, when we go back to 2020 and 2022, the price dipped lower than the initial low point during accumulation before it shoots to the next distribution cycle. So that's where it is now for Link. And the most important support levels right now is the $5. Obviously, $8 is important, the green line over here. But the thing is, it is going to keep testing or going up and down along this line. Look at what happened back in 2022-23, right? It came up along this line and tested it for quite a number of times. This, I see it's going to be quite similar because it has gotten to the range during the 2002-2003 accumulation. So quite a number of people would be interested to get in. And that's why it is not really coming down or not really going up. And if you look at the volume as well, we talked about this for that particular cycle, right? It dropped, you see the valley clearly over there. Right now, it looks to me we have entered a valley as well. Not saying the price can't go deeper. We have witnessed that already. It's just that it is getting into that kind of psychological period where sideways trading is the norm. And we want to see an automatic rally that's usually set the trading range top for the accumulation cycle. Look at what happened over here. After the selling climax, the automatic rally happened, shot above the $8 line, and then subsequently the sideways trading always kept testing the same line over there. So that's the big picture. And now let's dive into the daily chart. Here, the daily chart is going through, it looks like it is going through an uptrend, okay, after it exited the short-term down frame. So it's time to draw a channel box. So what we want to do over here is to see how far this uptrend can go. All right. It is still a baby uptrend, so we will need to adjust this channel, this rectangle over here later on. So what do we want to look at is whenever we have these lines crosses. So these are the short-term levels in the daily chart. You don't see it in the weekly. All right. So quite a number of that. What's happening over here is it continues to have made the 2C's decision I used to explain to the community. 2C's means either continuation or change. Whenever it gets to one of these triangles, there are only two things that can happen. Either it continue with the trend, in this case for an uptrend, it breaks the resistance. Or it changed the trend, meaning it no longer goes through the uptrend. That means it's going to break the support line for the trend. Okay, so what we have here, it is higher than this 8.29 or 8.3 support, this yellow dash line over here. But there's still a chance for it to drop when it gets closer to this gap. So let's tag all of these crosses. This is July 21st. And then we have the next one, August 1st. So in the next 2 weeks, we would be able to see confirmation of a continuation or a change to this trend. So this is a very short-term scope, okay? You see the resistance, the next one is about 8.7, okay? So immediate support, 8.3, 8.23 actually over here. And then that's 8.68 or 8.7 right there. So these two lines. Of course, the key level is still $8. It's pretty far from the next key level above for $11 right there. Okay. And if we zoom out and look a little bit at the bigger picture, you see this, right? That was especially this wick over here. It dipped to the 7.2 line, and the top over here was actually $9.9. Okay, so essentially that the range is that big. You know, when we look at the shorter term, it looks like it is gapping at a smaller range, but if we zoom out, we can see that's the actual sideways range. Okay, so while we hope to see the uptrend continue, breaking all these short-term supports, going to challenge the $11, we have to keep measuring when it gets to these gaps. Okay, if it continues to trade along the stronger half of the channel, then the worry is less. But if it keep testing the bottom of the channel, then combined with low volume, the chance of this uptrend, staying healthy is getting lower. All right. So it's a combination of factors. All right. You can access these videos 2 days earlier, joining other channel members. So see you in the next one. Thank you.